Hello and welcome to the character creation for Wasteland 2. If you do not know what this game is, it is the post-apocalyptic CRPG sequel to Wasteland, which is the game which inspired Fallout, which no doubt you will have heard of. It is a very well received RPG and it has a sequel coming out later this year, so I'm excited to get into it. I have played a couple of hours before, but I never really had the time to finish the game when it first came out, so now seems like the perfect time with the sequel on the way. So, we need to create a squad. Now, in this game, you don't just create one character, you have to create the whole squad of 4. There are additional people who can join you throughout the game, but essentially these are going to be 4 people, and they will follow us and do what we say throughout the game. Everyone else who joined us will have their own agenda, their own ideas about how things are going to happen, but these 4 are completely under our control. So yes, I'm ready to just jump in here. So, the first ranger we need to create out of our 4 is going to be our leader. And our leader, I was imagining he's going to be a little bit older, a little bit charismatic, and he's essentially going to be the person who talks to everyone. So this is going to be him here, and we need a name. I have a random post-apocalyptic name generator, so he is going to be Buffalo, apparently. There we go. And we need an age, 40, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure whether any of this screen matters, because it gives you all these choices, like what's their religion, what's their ethnicity, what do they smoke? Does that matter? I don't entirely know. Maybe in the game it might reference it, but I'm not 100% sure that it will. It might just be a way of focusing what type of character we're looking to create. We're going to just make him a Christian American. He's going to be bog standard. He's going to smoke coffin nails. He's got that kind of a little bit of humor about his own mortality. So that's what we're going to go with. We need to give him a hat. Now, this isn't too in-depth. If you have a look, there's not a ton, like, there's a few options, but, like, it's not a highly in-depth character creation thing, but to be fair, it doesn't need to be. Usually you'll be seeing them like this, but from higher up, so it's not like we're going to be right down with the characters 100% of the time. Let's see. Hair you can't generally have with hats. Head, we got one that gives them a beard. Not quite. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's not too far off. Torso, we need like a nice leather jacket. There we go. And then for his legs, what we're looking for. Oh yeah, that'll work. So this is our leader. This is Buffalo. Awesome. We'll make him a little bit taller as well. A little bit more imposing. Perfect. Right. And now it's going to get into the actual character creation bit. So this is basically where all of our skill points need to be put in. So combat skills will increase your proficiency with different weapons. They affect stats like your hit chance to hit and critical chance. Attributes are attributes, so they have all their effects. Knowledge skills will help you overcome various obstacles in the world. Obstacles have a skill check level in the world to solve them properly. The higher your skill value, the better chance you have of being successful. And then you have general skills. General skills have a wide variety of uses. Hover over the skill name to get a description of its use. So, as I understand it, for you to be able to use a skill, you have to have at least 1 point in a skill. So, say we wanted to do hard-ass dialogue, we would have to have at least 1 point in there. If we wanted to go and do demolitions, we would have to have at least 1 point in there to just even attempt it. And then each one that we put in there gives us a higher percentage chance. So, you see 60% at level 1, 75% at level 2, 90% level 3, and then each one gives us a chance at the next level, and so on and so forth, until you get to the max level where you got a pretty high chance on everything apart from level 10. So, essentially, we're going to be starting out with not very many skill points. You'll see each one of those costs 2, each one of those costs 2, each one of those costs 2. So immediately, we've got a huge limit on our skill points. How do we get more skill points? Well, we go to attributes and we'll see that intelligence is a very, very important attribute. It gives us skill points per level. So this is why all of our characters are generally going to have a higher intelligence, because if we don't, then we're going to end up with, say we had like no intelligence, well, that means we're getting no skill points per level. So we're not ranking up our weapons, we're not ranking up our knowledge, we're not ranking up our skills. So that character, although they may be stronger at the start of the game, because they're going to have like, let's say we had like huge strength or something like this, they're going to be able to hit people, they're going to be able to destroy them, massive amount of health bars, means nothing, because at level 3, they're going to have been outmatched by all of our skills. So we need to we need to get that sorted. However, this character is our leader. He is going to be extremely charismatic. I'm going to put it to an 8. I could potentially put it higher, but the reason I'm only going to put it up to 8 is because I believe in these types of games that you usually get things that like go, hey, this will bump up it by 1 or 2 or give you a permanent increase to charisma or to whatever. So that's why I'm just going to leave it there so that we've got the opportunity for it to potentially go up during gameplay. I'm also going to chuck in a little bit in intelligence. This guy is going to be lower than the rest of the squad in intelligence, but his job isn't so much skills, his job is talking to people. Next one, what else do we need? Luck? I think we might lower luck here. It gives you critical chance, evasion, chance to get additional con per level, and chance for bonus action points. That's not really his job. His job isn't to crit people, his job is mostly to talk to people. So we're going to lower that down. Awareness, so this increases your combat initiative, chance to evade, and vision range. We're again not worried about that. We don't need him to go first in combat. Although we maybe don't want to drop all of these down to poor. And we might just leave that at average. Coordination, action points, and chance to hit. We could lower that. We're not entirely worried about whether he hits or not. That's not his job. Strength, so this is melee critical hit damage, max carry weight, max con per level, starting con, action points, and base melee damage. I'm again going to lower that slightly. I don't know whether this is a horrible idea, but I'm suspecting we don't need that much strength. Speed? Combat speed. So higher speed, the sooner they can act. So speed is different than initiative then? Maybe. It says combat speed and combat initiative are different things. I'm guessing it's just an odd phrasing, because by the looks of it, speed is a set value, while initiative is like +1 or +0, or you know what I mean? Like it's like a 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. So maybe combat speed is how fast you can go? It says it's more than just how fast they can run. Yeah, okay, so I think combat speed must also include how fast they can run. So it's maybe worthwhile actually putting a few more points in that. Maybe a couple points in speed, just so that we can get them around, get them out of danger. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe awareness. We'll try and go into that chance to evade. So we've got a lot of evasion chance. So that seems like a good idea. So decrease the chance to hit for all enemies. That seems like a worthwhile thing for us. In fact, I can see what speed does here if I lower this and raise it. So combat speed, amount of distance you can carry per, cover per action point. Oh, okay. So yeah, that is worthwhile doing. Con is your health, I assume. Yeah. If they're unconscious, ranger will require a surgeon. If your health deteriorates beyond unconscious, you're on your way to death. Evasion is evasion. Combat initiative is the higher initiative, the more often your ranger will get a turn in combat. Oh, interesting. So it's not in a kind of D&D style system where it'd be you have your initiative, and then each round you'll just go in initiative order or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a roll and then you get your initiative. This is also you may be able to go twice before the next person goes. So initiative is worthwhile because you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to be lower in the order, because even if you're lower in the order, that other person could have gone 3 times or something like that. So it is still worth keeping that higher. Critical chance, I'm not that worried about it. Range chance to hit. Well, yeah, that's fine. So see, that says 2%, so that's a bonus. So can I see what the base level is? Oh, okay, there we go. So there's base chance to hit if we put it in here. So that's 28%, so it gives us a 30% base chance to hit, from what I understand. But if I put 2 points in, then that would give us like a 35% base chance to hit. So that's quite low. It is quite low. Is it the same with all of the? Well, if I check like a handgun. So it's actually lower with a handgun. Interesting. So it's different for all of them, but higher with a shotgun. And higher with a sniper rifle. So depending on what weapon we have depends on how on their actual chance to hit. Okay, that's fine. I think we might lower speed then actually, and raise coordination just a little bit. But yeah, this seems like a good start for our character. He's basically going to be a talky guy. Next step. Well, if he's going to talk, how is he going to talk? Well, we could put a point in each of these, and we could go like, oh, he's going to be... Let's not let me click. There we go. It could be smart ass, hard ass, kiss ass, but that takes half of our skill points. So we don't want to do that. I think we want to choose initially to just have 1. Do you want to be like We're going to be a hard ass, a smart ass, or a kiss ass. Sweet talking people, intimidating people, or cleverly manipulating people. You know what? I think we're going to be a hard ass. I think we're gonna try some intimidation to start with. Knowledge-wise, we don't need anything immediately. Combat-wise, what we're going to use? Well, assault rifles, good damage, moderate armor pen, long range. Multiple firing modes, can use precision strikes. That doesn't seem like us. We don't have much skill in shooting. We want something that's easy and simple. Handguns, high critical chance, low AP cost to attack, ammo is cheap and plentiful, no short range penalties, can use precision strikes. Okay. So cheap ammo, low AP cost, so we can do a lot of shots. However, the high critical chance doesn't really fit with our low luck, so we maybe won't do that. Heavy weapons. So high damage, good armor pen, large clip size. What's the weaknesses? High AP cost to attack, slow movement speed in combat, cannot use precision strikes. I mean, that could work. That could definitely work because we could kind of sit back and shoot. However, heavy weapons implies to me that they're going to be a main damage dealer for us, so maybe that doesn't work perfectly. Shotguns can hit multiple enemies at once, moderate AP cost to attack. Short range, low armor pen, cannot use precision strikes. So again, I'm not feeling like that is what we're going for again with him. We don't want him in at close range. We want him kind of just sitting back a little bit. Sniper rifles as well seem like they don't really fit into the idea. They've got, like, you know, long range, high armor pen, high damage, can use precision strikes, but they seem like they would be something where we want somebody to actually, you know, we want our high damage dealer on snipers. We don't necessarily want our high damage dealer not being very good with weapons. It doesn't fit there. Submachine guns, burst fire, high chance to hit at close range, ammo is cheap and plentiful. Again, it's a short range one, so I'm not sure. Energy weapons, I mean, none of these are perfect. High damage to enemies with conductive armor, cannot jam, can use precision strikes. Low damage against enemies with normal armor, cannot inflict critical hits. Interesting. So, what's also interesting about energy weapons is it doesn't say the ammo is, like, expensive or anything. It just says it's not, it doesn't... Was the one that said it's expensive? Yeah, see, it uses expensive ammo for sniper rifles. Energy weapons, it doesn't mention it. I would assume that they're maybe... I would assume that energy weapons may be hard to find, but maybe they're not. And also, cannot inflict critical hits actually sounds fantastic because we've got so much... Like, our luck is so low, we wouldn't hit any anyway. I'm going to give him energy weapons. That seems awesome, and the base chance to hit is not that bad. Yeah, so we got 50% base chance to hit there, with 3% bonus. Okay, I'm okay with that. And also, melee weapons, obviously not what we're going for. He's not a melee weapons guy. We're going to put multiple points in here. Well, the next level only gives 5% chance to hit, so maybe if we don't, we can put some points into some other skills. So what are we looking for? We could increase the hard ass skill. Definitely. We could give him barter. I think leadership is what we're looking for as our leader. Reduces chance followers ignore orders in combat. So followers are the people who can join you, but they have their own agenda, so they might go off and do their own thing. Increases nearby allies' chance to hit. By 2%, by 4%. That could be really good. Yeah, I might put a couple points into that. Anything else we're thinking? Barter, maybe. However, this is like items. Look at the value changes here. So you get 2% more. That doesn't really seem amazing. I don't know whether level 3 that the unlocks, like whether they are useful, but it doesn't seem amazing to me. Outdoorsman. So this allows us to just do stuff against outdoorsman challenges. If you want to find water and live off the land in the waste, this is the skill for you. Yeah, okay, that sounds useful. And then anything else? Maybe we'll give him one knowledge skill. I don't know, what are we going to say for this here? Actually, you know what? Why don't we make him our animal whisperer as well? What you whisper is between you and your animal friend, but this skill will calm them and keep them from attacking you. They might even join you on your journey. That could be fun. So he's outdoorsman, animal whisperer, leader. Bit hard ass, bit intimidating, and then he shoots his energy weapons. That seems like a reasonable character, and we can always put more points into things as we level up, so it seems useful. Right, it seems like we're at a good spot. Next thing, we can have a quirk. Now, all the quirks are very weird. They're all like, you know, you get benefits from animal whispered followers are 2 times as good, but there's a question mark drawback. You grew up on a farm and learned to tend to the animals there. You showered them with care and compassion, keeping them well groomed, and they brought you much joy in return. Life is good. I mean, that seems good. That seems like that would be awesome for Animal Whisperer. What's the drawback? I don't know. That could be weird. But there are some other ones that are just like very weird, like dispar numerophobia. Yeah, get that out. Try saying that 3 times in a row. But +1 to all attributes on even-numbered character levels, -1 to all attributes on odd-numbered character levels. See, that one's just weird, right? That could cause issues. And it doesn't seem like something we'd want on just a normal playthrough. And raised in a circus is odd as well. No leadership bonus received. Can't get normal critical hits, but have a high chance to crit after being hit. See, there's all sorts of stuff in here, but I actually think animal husbandry doesn't seem that bad for us. Now, the drawback could be awful. It could be absolutely awful, but I'm sure we'll be able to cope. So there's a buffalo. Next ranger is going to be much quicker to create because we've already looked through all this stuff. So let's go create custom ranger. Next one, we're going to have be our healer. So let's get ourselves a name for her. She's going to be called... Oh, perfect. She's going to be called Hope. Right. So let's find Hope here. Looking for somebody, maybe not with a weapon in their hands. Oh no, why don't we make this Hope? Sure. Right, confirm. Hope is going to be, I don't know. Let's make her 27. Sure. Not going to smoke. Let's go no religion. Asian. Cool. Seems good to me. Got anything here? Actually, the first one doesn't seem that bad for hair. Basically, you just have to take what you can get. I know that's short hair, but I don't believe there is, like, just... Oh, well, that one's kind of short. What's wrong with that one? The goggles on the front? Actually, that's probably the closest we're going to get. Heads, yeah, how about that? That's fine. Not perfect, but again, you take what you can get. Torso, so we're looking for, like, just some kind of tank top, if we're trying to match. That might be the best we're getting. I mean, that one's okay. Yeah, some of these have the same vibe. Well, how about this one? It kind of fits, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We're not really going to see these. We're going to be high up in the sky, so... Because it's all an isometric RPG. You don't see it too often. I've gone around in a loop, haven't I? I have indeed gone around in a loop. You know what? I think this one kind of fits better. Cool. Legs, I mean, I don't know. Get some that match, maybe? Yeah, it's not too bad. And we'll just leave the size as it is. Cool. Done. That's her. Right. Now into the interesting bit. So intelligence, we're looking high on intelligence. We want a lot of intelligence. Again, I'm going to cap out at 8 just so that we have the chance of gaining some during gameplay. I don't know if that's something we need. Charisma, going to drop it right down. Because, although charisma lowers your XP rewards, interestingly. We might leave it at 2, so we're not getting negative XP rewards, but yeah, interesting. Charisma gives XP as well. That is definitely interesting. Anyway, next thing for her, knowledge skills. Immediately I'm just going to stick those in there. Why am I doing knowledge skills first? Well, because those are things that I 100% want. I want field medic and surgeon skills for her to be our healer. And then we need to think about what kind of weapon she's going to use. I think assault rifle could be cool. So, it's a long-range weapon, which has good damage. What's the negatives of it on it? Moderate to high AP cost to attack, chance to hit reduction at short range, uses expensive ammo. Okay, that seems fine. So, she's kind of shoots from long range. She's not necessarily a huge damage dealer, but she is, you know, she's going to do some damage. But being at long range means that as a healer, she's unlikely to run into issues. Like, she's unlikely to just be killed. Anything that we want to lower here? Well, given we don't want it to be shot, we could actually lower con per level. Now, here's my logic by it. If she doesn't get shot, that doesn't matter. Like, that's fine. Can we see what the amount is? So that's 1 con per level. So she gets no con per level if we put her at 1. From what I can tell. Oh no, she still gets 7, never mind. We could leave her at level 1 there. She gets a really low carry weight, but... And her starting con is not amazing. but it does give us points that we can put in elsewhere, which could potentially help. Now, this doesn't have a lot of critical hit chance, does it? It's not like it's got an amazing amount. Oh wait, no, it's higher than normal. Oh, it's because I put points into it. Yeah, okay, so it's not like this one where it's saying high critical hit. So we don't necessarily need as much luck either, but we might want to keep some points in luck for the chance of the con per level. That could definitely be cool, so we'll leave that where it is. Awareness. Initiative, chance to evade, vision range. Vision range could be interesting. So this one's initiative as well. So it seems like you maybe choose awareness or speed as your main one. I don't know. We probably want it to be standing still a lot of the time. I might lower speed. Coordination seems very important. Chance to hit going up along with the extra action point seems like, yeah, if we push it up to level 6, we get an extra action point out of that. That seems like that could be good. And then maybe awareness. Yeah, so we'll go up in vision range and in combat initiative. So she's intelligent. She's got the range, chance to evade, combat initiative, and then action points. So not necessarily the fastest. She's not we're not going to move her around combat a lot, but we're gonna sit her in one place at range and shoot. That's my plan for her. We'll see how that works out. General skills, she has none, because we put points into combat and knowledge. So she has no general skills, but that's fine, because we already have Animal Whisperer, Outdoorsman, and Leadership covered, I think, and Hardass. So that's all covered by our first character. So yeah, that's good. So she's got some of what we're after. Told you it was going to be quicker after the first one. And then here, I don't know if there are any of these that actually fit what I'm looking for. Brittle Bones lowers base combat speed. I mean, that could fit again with the sitting still one, but I don't know if I want to actually cripple her. Fainting Goat always sounds interesting when I look at it. So when an enemy scores a critical hit on you, you have a 35% chance of fainting, causing him to miss. So it seems interesting in that you don't get crit as often. So you have a high chance of just, you know, staying alive, which could be good for a healer. The only problem is I don't know what being pushed back into combat order does, especially as people can take multiple turns. That could completely screw you, potentially. So I don't know if that's something we'd want to be doing. Do I want attributes to randomly change every 10 to 15 minutes? No, that just sounds bad. 25% benefit when you use healing items on others. Cannot use healing items on yourself. Now you see, that could be interesting, but it would definitely that would need us to have another healer, which we can't guarantee. 50% damage against targets at less than 35% con. Make her basically just be somebody who takes out targets. Maybe. Some of these are like, they could be interesting. Increased combat speed, lower chance to hit. I think we might just go for no quirk here. No quirk seems fine. So there we go. So there is Buffalo and Hope. Cool. Just double checking. So Outdoorsmanship, Leadership, Hardass, and Animal Whisperer. Yeah. So she's a little bit more specialized. Third one, this is going to be tech person. This is going to be person who does everything we need to do with tech. And we've got a name. So he is going to be called Scooter. Scooter. There we go. I'm just using a random name generator for these, so we'll see. Now we're looking for somebody. I'm looking for some tech in his picture. Like, what's that? Is that... Can't really tell what he's holding on to. Oh, that's a knife. I see. So I'm looking for somebody who's like holding something techy. Maybe. That might do. We got anyone else? Maybe. Is that not Chris Redfield? I think it is. Yeah. I don't know where this pack got some of its things from. That guy looks techy. Sure. He can be our tech guy. He's Scooter. He's going to be, I don't know, 30. Sure. Why not? Religion. You know what? He's going to be an atheist. And he's going to be, I don't know, European. Sure. I don't know if any of this makes any difference whatsoever. Hair. I'll try and move it from the default one. There we go. Oh yeah, he's so different from the default guy. Definitely. Head. Have we got one that has glasses on? I'm sure I saw one that had glasses on. That's an iPad. Oh, there we go. There's Scooter. Looking for some kind of, like, not quite as armored leather. We've got something like that. Yeah, there we go. That kind of works. Then let's have, we give him like a pack on his back. Sure. I don't know. Ooh, what about this one? That had some kind of... Oh, there's a sword sticking out of it. That's not quite what we're after. Oh, I'm not even clicking the button anymore. Yeah, we'll just give him... we'll give him something like that, sure. Then legs... Yeah, there we go. So there's Scooter. Wonderful. So Scooter, he is, again, highly intelligent. Low charisma. Oh wait, no, it does say minus when you lower it then as well. Oh, is it just saying it's minus from where it was? Oh, so 1 might not even be minus. Okay, we'll leave it at 2 anyway. That's fine. It seems reasonable to just lower it by not too much. Have we got a weapon type we want him to use? Let me think about that first. Maybe we'll give him handguns. Maybe we'll make him lucky. Yeah, so maybe I'll put a point into handguns and increase his luck up a little bit. Yeah. Anything else about handguns? So, low AP cost to attack, and ammo is cheap and plentiful. So I'm actually not worried about our chance to hit, because we're going to be shooting a lot, if that makes sense. So it's not necessarily that we have to hit every time, because we're going to be... It's going to be like, when we do hit, we're going to have a high chance to crit. And that's what I'm going to be working on. Strength, we can probably lower that a little. And then... Maybe we'll raise like his speed. Maybe we'll make him run around, and then his awareness. So something like that seems okay for him. I don't know if these are good or not, but that's what we're going with. Point and handguns. And then we want him to have like all sorts of these skills. Now I don't know whether these actually affect... I don't know whether like any of our attributes affect skills. So if I check like coordination, see it says fine motor skills, coordination helps avoid traps and attacks, pick locks and improve aim. So it says that, but I don't know whether this is actually like whether it does affect that. It doesn't fully say. Because when you look at this, that's like 60% chance. So wait, let me go to pick lock. So that's 60% chance. If I lower that and raise this, still 60% chance. So theory, it doesn't affect that, but I could be wrong. But yeah, we're going to give him lock picking, safe cracking, mechanical repair. Again, I did say I wanted to avoid being a jack of all trades, master of none, but we definitely want him to have these sort of skills. And then do we give him one more skill, or do we leave that for our last person? I think I'm going to give him one more skill. I think I'm going to give him toaster repair as well. So that means we need demolitions and alarm disarming covered. Okay, that's fine. And then general skills, he has none, which is all okay. And then for him, I don't think we have a quirk for him. I don't think any of these quirks made any sense for him. Cool. So there's Scooter, and then our final one, they're going to be our heavy damage dealer. So, let me just go there, get me a name. Our name is going to be... okay, our name is Heat, apparently. There we go. And let's pick somebody who looks like they might have a sniper rifle. Is that a sniper? Not really. That could be a sniper. Well, that's not really a sniper either, is it? I think I might be too picky here. Well, we'll see. That is probably a sniper. Potentially. Yeah. I don't know. Spending so much time on the portrait appearance, we'll see it for like, what, 2% of the game, maybe? If that? I don't know. I'm gonna go... You know what, sure. Let's go with her. That could be a sniper rifle. She's gonna be Heat. She's gonna be, I don't know, we'll leave it at 20. That definitely looks like it's Christian to me. And she's gonna be, I don't know, Russian. Sure. Why not? Go with that. Do we have a hat that looks something like that? Not really. In terms of our options. That's kind of there. I don't know. Again, short hair doesn't really, they don't really have a lot in there for it. Why don't we give her... Yeah, we'll give her this. We'll give her the silly looking hat. That's fine. A little beanie hat. Hair will get rid of... I believe hair gets rid of the hat. Oh wait, no, I suppose I was circling through hat there. There might be hair that fits. Yeah, some of the hair is okay. Let's go for... I don't know, let's go for that. It's not right. Actually, it's the next one better? Next one's actually kind of better. We'll go with that, right. Head. Again, doesn't really have anything there. We could just give her sunglasses instead. Just make her different. Torso. We're just looking for like a shirt. I think there were some that were just a shirt. Yeah, there we go. Packs. Yeah, we could put like a pack on her back or something. There we go. And then legs. Yeah. Something like that. Sure. So that is heat. Sure. And now she is going to be highly intelligent. It's a shocker, right? And I think I'm going to make her use sniper rifle. So I want to put a couple points in here. But I could go up. I'm going to go 3 points in sniper. Because I want to unlock whatever watchman is. Just to see what it is. For snipers, let's see what it says. Very long range, high armor penetration, high damage, can use precision strikes. Expensive ammo, chance to hit reduction at short range, high AP to fire. So she needs AP. That's the first thing. So we're looking for coordination. And we don't want to do anything that lowers action points. So maybe awareness is something I could lower. Yeah. Although that affects her vision range. And we want her to have high vision range as well. Doesn't say that it has high chance to crit, does it? 15%. I could lower this. It only lowers crit by a couple of percent. So we'll lower that down. We can also lower charisma down. Pretty much nothing. That's fine. And then we're going to... Yeah, we have to choose which one of these to raise. That's always the issue here, is which one of these is more important. I think coordination sounds very important for us. Speed sounds important. Strength doesn't sound like too important. It doesn't sound like we need to really raise that. In fact, we could lower it 1 point. Awareness? I think I might chuck awareness up as well to get that vision range. That seems like that could be very useful for us. Especially if we're going to make her a sniper. Next step. I think I want to put a point in perception. Perception basically allows you to find objects on the map. So having somebody who has that seems useful. And then knowledge skills. Let's give her a skill in alarm disarming and demolitions, because those are the two we're missing. Cool. So we'll go with that. Right. So that seems okay. And then for this one, I think there is one that maybe fits. Just looking at psychopath. So you get bonus chance to hit as long as you keep hitting. And crit chance. Yeah, we'll go psychopath. Let's go with that. It kind of fits for our sniper. So we have... let's just go through it. We have Buffalo. He is our energy weapons leader. We have Hope, who is our assault rifle medic. We have Scooter, who is our handgun using tech guy. And then we have Heat, who is our sniper rifle, sniper rifle person, basically. Except she can blow things up as well. Our sniper rifle psychopath. And there's our squad. So, hopefully you enjoyed that character creation. The video for the first episode should have gone up about 3 or 4 minutes ago. So, hopefully I'll see you all there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.